Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Honey Too Sweet. This video will basically be kind of an introduction into my channel. This is my first video. Did have a YouTube channel before. It was kind of a mix of ASMR and K-pop, but I just wanted to do something new. I really wanted to just stick to K-pop and get out of ASMR. I still love ASMR, but one of my New Year's resolutions for this year was to create a YouTube channel for K-pop so I can show off my collection and be able to be more involved in the K-pop community. So like I said, this is my first video for my channel, so a little bit of an introduction for me. I got into K-pop in 2020, as I feel like a lot of people actually did as well. To be specific, I got into K-pop in August of 2020. I was just in my room. I remember it was towards like the end of August. We were like going back to school, and I was just on my TikTok. It was, like I said, during the day, and all of a sudden a video pops up on my For You page where it's Nicki Minaj's verse in Swish Swish by Katy Perry, and it was a remix of that verse and the ending of BLACKPINK's How You Like That. And I don't know why, I just thought it was like the best thing I had ever heard in my entire life. That drove me to look them up, watch all their videos, and just do a huge deep dive into K-pop. And that right there basically was the fault, or like the cause of me getting into K-pop. And here I am now, 3.5-ish years later. So this is gonna be my collection of a K-pop stan who's been in the K-pop scene for, like I said, almost 4 years. In August it'll be 4 years as a K-pop stan. Well, my first K-pop song that I ever heard was actually Chicken Noodle Soup by J-Hope. Just for the reason that it's a collab with Becky G. I am Mexican, and so I love reggaeton. It's like my favorite genre of music. And so when that came out, I of course heard it, because of Becky G. It's still an amazing song. Like, that was, like I said, my first K-pop like song ever. But of course, I feel like everyone has heard Gangnam Style at least once. That blew up, and I feel like everyone at least heard it. But Chicken Noodle Soup technically would be like the first one that I discovered. And yeah, like I said, here I am now. This binder right here, like I said, is gonna be like my entire binder collection. I don't even know the amount of binders, but I have a couple. This binder right here contains basically the groups that I first got into when I got into K-pop, or the groups that helped me get more into K-pop. Aside from one group, but that will be at the very end of the video, because that's like my ultra bolts. Like, that group is like I ride or die for that group. I met them in concert. They were my first K-pop concert and my first concert in general. I got high touch with them. It was an amazing experience. I love them, and like I said, they are my ultra bolts, and I do fully collect them, and I've completed their collection up to this point. I really want to get more involved with K-pop and YouTube a lot more. I really did slack off last year, both TikTok wise and everything. So I want to be more involved and just see where I can take this. I also do have an Instagram and a TikTok. On my TikTok, I don't really post as much. I really do want to get back into posting this year, but on my Instagram, I do trade over there, and I don't necessarily sell, but I do trade. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll tag it down below. If you want to follow my Instagram, it's the same thing. Same with my YouTube, Honey Too Sweet. That's where I do all my trading. That's where I do everything related to K-pop. So if you want to go give me a follow, go ahead. I'll link it in the description box, as well of my TikTok. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm very, very excited. I was gonna film this video before the New Year's, just because I feel like that's when everyone filmed theirs, but I just couldn't get it. I just couldn't find time to film that video. So here I am now, filming it in January of 2024. I hope 2023 was a good year for you. At least for me, it was an amazing year. There's so much that year, and I really hope that 2024 for me becomes an even better year than the last one. If it wasn't a good year for you, I hope this year, you can accomplish your dreams. You can do so much with this year, and I hope this year treats you better than last year did. And yeah, like I said, this is gonna be a pretty long video, so go grab a snack, get some water, or just chill out and watch me, I guess, show my collection. So like I said, this binder right here contains 3 groups, 1 girl group, 2 boy groups. The last like I said, my old doubles was also in here, but I decided to treat them nice and buy them their own little binder and they're in their own little place. And yeah, so I recently took them out, I think maybe in September, but the 3 other groups are still in here. The cover, I haven't made a cover yet just because like this binder is changing I feel like almost like on a monthly basis. It never stays the same. But like these are just like random things I got from buying or trading. You know, it's just Monsta X. So it's very plain. There's nothing on the side. But like I said, it's big enough that I can house all 3 of my collections. A little PSA, a little announcement. I'm the type of collector that I don't trade necessarily. I keep my pulls. So you're going to see a lot of variety, a lot of members. You're not going to see one single member, just because I do love all the groups that I do stand. I love all the members equally, and so I do pretty much keep everything that I pull. I do keep. There's only 2 exceptions. My one exception is with 17 and with Treasure, just because those groups are so big as it is that like I try to make at least like a bias line consisting of five members, just so I can, you know, have a good advantage of trading. But my only exception, like I said, is those 2 groups. And the second exception is I do, of course, trade duplicates, because no one wants duplicate cards. So like I said, you're going to see a collection of a person who does not trade and keeps their pulls. So like I said, you're going to see a variety of members. I personally really do enjoy just keeping my pulls, because sometimes, you know, I watch a video where it'll be just one member of one group, and that's cool and all, you know, but like I like seeing a lot of diversity, a lot of like, you know, mix and match between members. You know, to me that's amazing. But yeah, this is pretty much going to be my collection. So starting up, like I said, starting off we have BLACKPINK, the group that got me into K-pop. I have a complete album collection. It's very easy to complete BLACKPINK's album collection because they're all in print and they don't have that many albums. But it's just like a little, I guess, page I have for BLACKPINK that I just printed out. These are a couple stickers I got when through trading. And this is my early albums. Like I said, I keep my pulls, you know, so my bias is Jisoo, and my bias record always changes between Lisa and Rose and Jennie. Like I swear, my bias record, I love them all, like I said, so I keep them all. Here we have the album. The album was actually like the first K-pop album that I ever bought. I am missing Jisoo's other PC, which is gonna come in the mail soon. This is How You Like That. Like I said, the album that got me into K-pop. I pulled Rosé's photocard, and I do want to get like 3 other ones. They're just very expensive. BLACKPINK is a pretty expensive group to collect in terms of photocards. Their PCs always really change in price depending on the era and depending on the member. Like I said, I at least want like 1 photocard of each member. So I have Rosé, so I'm on Jisoo, Jennie, and Lisa. This is Rosé and Lisa solos. Like I said, I'm not missing one, but like I do like having full pages, you know, complete nine pockets all full. That's just me. So like I said, I'm trying to like kind of complete the pages. So this is Rosé. I gotta say, this photo card is crazy to me because I don't know why they like applied like a filter. Like I don't know if they use like the Snow app, but like if you compare this one to, let's say this one, like it's just so different. Like they completely use the filter, because this one she looks literally like white, and then here she has like her natural like skin color, which is crazy. And you know, this photo card always brings me joy when I look at it. It makes me laugh just because you can tell that they clearly use like some sort of filter to whiten her skin even more than it is. I don't know why Korea has that obsession with having pale/white skin when so many idols have nice, beautiful tan skin. That will always irk me, because that's crazy, you know, that like they want to be so white, and for what? Next up we have Jisoo. Like I said, I have Jennie's solo, but for some reason they didn't include photo cards with her solo debut. They only released like little Polaroid things, when of course they don't fit in here. So like I said, all the solos. Jisoo came out with like a bunch of photo cards, because her tag LP, her tag whatever album versions came with a bunch of photo cards. I did buy a POB for this, so it's gonna be full. Because I love Jisoo, so when she announced her comeback, I was so excited. You have no idea. Then we have Born Pink. I pulled all 3 Jennies. Like I said, I keep my pull so I don't trade, but I do want like either 2 Jisoo or 1 Jisoo and someone else. I don't know. I still have to decide. Like I said, the PCs for BLACKPINK are pretty expensive, so they're like the least on my priorities. But I did manage to pull all 3 Jennies. I do love that Jenny though. It's probably my favorite PC. This came, I don't know, like I honestly, they gave us so many cards. I got so many POBs. It's crazy. I don't even know what these are. I think these are POBs. So I don't know if I'm gonna like fill up more POBs. I don't even know. I just know I came with a bunch of POBs. I ended up with so many extra POBs. It was crazy. These are from the Digipacks and from the kit, I want to say. I'm not quite sure. Like I said, it just came with so many cards. I don't even know what's what. If you know, please tell me. I just know I need to get 2 more to complete this page. And that's pretty much my BLACKPINK collection. Like I said, I don't really plan on fully collecting any group just because like photocards and POBs are so expensive. Like I just don't. But next up we have Monsta X. Monsta X is the first boy group that I got into when I got into K-pop, and I love them so much. Like they make such good music. I do have quite a bit of photo cards just because I did buy from a mutual on TikTok who was selling their photo cards, and so it was like a bundle and they like sold them to me for very, very cheap. So I do have like a couple extra PCs. So this is like earlier albums. My bias in Monsta X is Joohoney. I do collect Joohoney. He's not in this binder because he's in a separate A5 binder or A4 binder. I don't even know what the difference between A4 and A5 is. I honestly can't remember the names for Monsta X's album, so I can't tell you, oh, this is that, this is this. Because this is really complicated. I just know like this is follow. I do have to complete more. Like I said, I do like filling up my pages, and that's like a goal for this year is to fill up a lot of these empty spots. Like I said, I do bias Joohoney and I collect Joohoney. My bias record is Shaunu, but I have a Minhyuk curse. Minhyuk follows me everywhere. Like every single comeback, he does not leave me alone. He's in love with me, and like I need him to stop, please. But this is more follow cards. I do want, like I said, all the empty spaces you see are fillers, but I do want to fill them up eventually. So that's, like I said, a goal for this year. I love this set. It's, what is it called? All About Love, right? They make such good English music. Their English music is so good. Like I don't care. Like when it comes to Monsta X, their English releases are gonna eat time and time again. Dare to say they have the best English releases of all K-pop, and I stand by that. So we have Fantasia, and then this is Fatal Love. Fatal Love was actually the era that I got into Monsta X, and it's still my up-to-date, my favorite album of theirs. It's so good. I Am Missing I Am's Lenticular. I love this album so much. It will always be one of my favorites, and it stays being one of my favorites. Just the looks, everything of this era was just so good. Then we have One of a Kind. I'm telling you, Minhyuk. Like he does not leave me alone at all. So like I said, I don't trade. I don't really care. You know, the curse does suck, but I do love Minhyuk. I love them all. You know, so like I basically think of it as fate. You know, I pull who I'm meant to pull, and if I don't pull my bias, it's fine. Honestly, I like buying photo cards. You know, it is an expense that I know I could trade and give photo cards for free, whatever, but like I'm good. I'd rather buy the photo cards than have to trade them. So then this is their second English album. Like I said, so good. They never fail when it comes to English releases. The Dreaming Girl, like, oh my god, like so good. This is No Limit. Like I said, they only gave us one photo card per album, which was crazy. Like I hate when they do that. They're so stingy. But I do have more on the way. I recently did order more photo cards on Pokemarket. Like I'm telling you, like I pull so much Minhyuk, it's crazy. Then we have more units. Then this is a POB set. Right? I forget where it's from. Then we have the latest one, or like the last one, which is Reason. I don't think we're gonna get a Monsta X comeback until I think maybe next year, because like I said, most of the members are enlisted right now. As far as filming this video, all the members from Monsta X are enlisted except I am, and then Shanu, of course, who came back recently from the military. But yeah, I was so close to seeing them in concert back in 2021 or 2022. The tickets were so cheap, you know, but I had to fly out to somewhere outside of my state, and that would have been my first concert, but I just didn't have the courage to go and do that, you know, and I regret it so much. So like I do want to see them at least once in concert, just because, like I said, I love them so much. They're the first boy group that I got into in K-pop, and they'll always have a special place in my heart. I love the boys, they're so good. Yeah. Moving on to the last group in this binder is 17. It's crazy to me that 17 has become such a quick ult for me, because I was so scared to get into them, because 13 members is crazy. 13 members is so many members, that all I knew when I first discovered 17 was Woozy. All I knew was just Woozy, and that's it. And I never really expected ever to get into 17 until I ordered through a K-pop store, and they gave me a random poster, and it was a 17 poster. And that pretty much, I think, honestly, it's on my TikTok, so if you scroll, it's like one of my first videos. I think that was a sign that like the universe was telling me to stand 17. And boy oh boy, this group, I love them so much. So like I said, with this group, I do trade a bit, just because my biases is I have 3 biases. In order would be Wonu, Dino, and then DK. I do collect Dino just because I buy his photo cards because they're so cheap. Dino is so easy and so fun to collect, so you're gonna see him later on. But he's so fun to collect. I love collecting Dino. And I also really like June and B8, so I guess that's 5. I do trade for 17 just because, like I said, there's 13 members, you know. The chance to pull your bias is 1 out of 13, you know, so trading does help. I try not to trade that much though. I try to trade just a couple here and there, and of course if I pull duplicates, I'm going to trade those. But like I said, I like to mainly keep my pulls, so like I said, you're going to see a lot of variety in this. I have yet to complete their collection. With Monsta X and 17, I don't plan on collecting all of their albums. I just plan on collecting from like the album that got me into them forward. So pretty much what you're going to see here. So like I said, it's a huge mix, a variety of members. For 17, I do tend to pull a lot of Seungkwan. Like at least once. At least I pull him at least once. I love this S-Scoop PC. This S-Scoops. Look at this, look at this. The pouty face. I really hope they announce a tour this. Well, they're on tour. They're like in Asia. I do hope they probably will announce a tour for the US. I do want to see them so bad, because this is the last time we're going to have OT13 for quite a couple years, because everyone's going to start enlisting. So we have Face of Sun. Oh my god, Face of Sun was a nightmare. It was quite a lot, you know. Like I said, my bias is Wonu. I try to trade for him, or at least buy his photo cards as much as I can. I don't collect them because he is pretty popular and kind of expensive. So like I said, I collect Dino because it's a very easy and fun collection to have. And yeah, so like I said, more DK. Then we have the carrot version. Then we have Sector 17. A lot of Wonu. I made sure, because I bought these albums opened or unsealed, I guess. So I made sure to get albums that came with a lot of Wonu. So like I said, a lot of Wonu. Then we have BSS, the unit. This, I don't know, this era for me, 17 just for some reason releases music when all my other groups release music, and so for this comeback, like I couldn't really appreciate it for what it was, because like I said, it was just too much for me to handle, you know. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't heard this album. I've heard the title track maybe once and that's it, but you know, I still had to buy the album. So we have more DK, then we have FML, I do have Heaven, I bought all, like every single version. It's just I'm gonna film a video probably, I don't know, in a month maybe. I don't know when I'll end up filming it, but it's a really big photocard haul, from Poke Market, Mercari, everywhere. It's gonna be a pretty big haul. And that haul's gonna have all my Heaven PCs, but like I do have it set up for it. Here's a little sneak peek of who I'm talking about, of my ult who was in here before, which is KARD. Like I said, they were in here, so I made them a little like binder filler, and it towards the back is just all like empty sleeves. So yeah, this is this is pretty much my ult binder. Yeah, like I'm so excited. Like all three of these groups I love so much. Like I will always love. I do collect pretty heavily. I don't collect pops just because for me pops are a waste of money. Like they're so expensive and I don't want to dive into that. So moving on, I think we'll probably do boy group next. So this is a very smaller binder, just because like I said, in my old binder there's already 2 boy groups in there, you know, so like if I would combine them all together it'd be even bigger. This is just a very small binder, not too much. This is just like I got this one, I traded and I just put it as a cover. But in here I have pretty much all like the boy groups that I do stand. I don't collect them. I'll just buy an album here and there, like, but I don't make it a priority to fully collect the albums like I do with my other alts. So starting off, we have NCT 127. So we have quite a bit of variety. My bias in 127 is Doyoung and Haechan. Like I said, I keep my pulls, you know. So we have Jaehyun, Yuta, Johnny, Jungwoo, and Taeyeon. This one is more 127, and then it's Dream. I got their ISTJ album. I love this photo card so much. This Haechan PC. For Dream, my bias line will probably be Jeno, and then Jaemin, and also Renjun. But I love this PC. Then we have this tail. Like I said, I do have more fact check, but it's gonna be in the next video where I will be doing like a PC haul. So here we have NCT, like all 3 units in one, so it's like 2023 and then 2021. This is Super M. I bought this album because it was really cheap. Like when I'm at Target at the time, it was like 20 bucks, and I found that really cheap, and so I bought it. So we have Taeyeon and Mark. This is, where's this from? Universe. These 2 are from Universe, and these are from 2023. So we have Chunla, Yang Yang, Jaemin, and then Winwin. And this page is the BOYZ. So I bought this album because it was very cheap. I love Sangmin so much. I think he's such a cool dude. And so I did buy more of his photo cards. So that'll be in my next video as well. Then we have Ateez. I got into Ateez honestly really early on, probably 2021. I bought one of their albums. They're a group that I really do like, and I do like listening to, but for collecting wise, I don't really plan on collecting them. They're just they're a lot. It's too much for me. Then we have Straykids. Straykids, I'm like on the verge of standing Straykids, but like I'm like in between. So we have Christmas Evil. Like I said, it was also very cheap. And it came with all these pops. And then we have 5-star. For the BOYZ though, I don't stand the BOYZ. I love them. I don't stand them. For Ateez, like I said, same thing. I don't stand them, but I do love them. For Straykids, I do have a bias line. It's Changbin, IN, and then Sungmin. So all three of those are in a separate binder. You're gonna see them later on. So like I said, this is Straykids 5-star. Then this is just like miscellaneous. So it's like we have Pew and Harmony. These are season greetings that I got for free. Someone just gave them to me. And then we have Enhypen. So like I said, it's very like random. It's very strange. And then the last page we have Winner, we have 1S, and then Very Very, and then the top page is JB. This page, I'm gonna be honest, I don't care for. I low-key think I will be getting rid of these albums with the PCs, just because like they're cool and all, like having the PCs are fine. It's just like I don't have any interest in collecting them or sending them. So yeah, so this pretty much, this binder is just like my boy groups. It's very small. It's a very small binder. Like I said, like my priority for collecting is always going to be my ults, you know. So if NCT has a comeback around the same time as 17 or Monsta X, you know, Monsta X and 17 take priority over them, you know. But I do love these groups, and I like collecting at least one album per comeback, you know, just so I can have some photo cards. But it's just, you know, like I don't want to dive into the deep black hole that is K-pop collecting. Yeah, so I think next we're gonna have my group binder. So this is my group binder. If you know the group that's on this from my cover page, kudos to you, thumbs up. I love PIXY so much, so I had an extra album and I made this cover art. I wish it would fit more, you know, but that's what I had. I honestly love it. Like I said, my two biases in PIXY are Lola and Dia. I'm really excited to see what PIXY does in the future. They need a comeback this year, and I'm serious. They need a comeback. All our entertainment, what are you doing? Like, give them a comeback. I feel like each comeback are getting more and more popular, and I'm really happy for that. So this is where I house all of my other girl groups. This basically has like the girl groups that like I really do like and I listen to and I pretty much stand. But it's similar to like my boy group binder, where I may not necessarily have like a very deep collection, but I pretty much, you know, still love my collection. So this house is the Sserafim. I do bias Yeonjin, and she's very, very hard to collect. I'm not necessarily collecting her photo cards, but her photo cards are somewhere else. I will show that also later on. But this house is pretty much like I only have like 2 albums. Like I said, they're not a big priority, so I just buy albums when I can. So this is pretty much the album PCs. This is from their Japanese release. I bought at Target because it was there and it was cheap, so I got it. Next we have New Jeans Hien. I got her Hien OMG album version, and then we have I got Aespa's like digipack of, what is this? Girls. We have Aespa and Karina, who are my 2 biases in Aespa. But that's pretty much it. Like I don't like, this is a very small collection because like I said, I don't take priority in these groups. Like if I have the spare money to buy albums, that's who I'll be buying. But otherwise, like I said, that collection will probably not be growing anytime soon. Next we have my PIXY collection. I love PIXY so much. I do try to collect Dia and Lola as best as I can. It's just like they're very nugu, and so they're very hard to come by in terms of availability. This first page is, they're all fake. They're all fan-made PCs that I got from a mutual on Instagram. I bought an album from them, and they included this like whole set that I think they made. Next up we have, what is this? I forgot this era, but like I said, they're in black sleeves. So we have Sua and Dajong. I literally pulled everything like the exact same, and this whole row was all Dia. And then we have Dajong and Rinji. I was there when it was like the full lineup, the full original lineup of PIXY with Satpyo and Ella. I'm really sad that the girls aren't there anymore. I do remember watching the video where they were being interviewed by that one classical instrumental YouTube channel, and Ella just looked, I don't know, she looked so out of it. She looked so exhausted. Like she left for a reason. That's all I can say. She left for a reason, and you could clearly tell on her face she was exhausted, she was stressed, and her leaving the group didn't catch me by surprise at all. I was pretty much like had cut on, you know, that she was gonna leave the group. Salbio, when she left, I was very sad when she also left as well, because like I said, it's very sad when, you know, members leave their group. But yeah, they left for a reason, and I hope that like they pursue their each individual wanted activities. You know, I hope they do well in whatever they're doing now. Next up, we have Twice. Twice was a girl group that was at one point one of my ults. They're not anymore, just because I kind of feel out of their music. I do keep up with them, you know, I try to buy at least one version of their album. So this first page, I have one Signal version. So we have Chaeyoung and Chewy. This is Feel Special. I love Feel Special. Feel Special is still like one of my favorite like title tracks from Twice. Then we have Eyes Wide Open, which is my first comeback with Twice. My bias is Dahyun, but close second is Jungyeon. Then we have I need to buy like the last version. I just need one more version for Eyes Wide Open. Then this is Taste of Love Pop Set. Then we have Dahyun, her lenticular, and then her full album PC set. Same with Jungyeon, lenticular, and then like the full set, and then some Chaeyoung cards. And then I have Mina's lenticular. I do want to collect Mina's other PCs. It's just like I said, this is like the least of my priority. Like I honestly don't know if I would ever even buy the photo cards, but it is something that like I hopefully one day want to have. And then we have Nayeon, Sana, and then Gio. I don't have Formula of Love just because the Formula of Love, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the Formula of Love. The concept and the songs like aren't for me, so I just skipped that album. But then we have Between 1 and 2. Gio has become honestly like a very big bias worker. I love Gio so much. We have more Dahyun. We have Momo, Sana. Then we have like the pop set. Then we have their latest comeback, which is Ready to Be. And then their pop set. That's pretty much it. Like I said, this houses all my girl groups. I'm a very big like multi, so like I don't just collect boy groups or girl groups, I collect both. I love them all so much. I think next up will be my Treasure binder. So here we have Treasure. Treasure has their own binder, not because they're my ult or anything. They're very close to becoming one of my ults. I love Treasure so much. It's just that like they have so many photo cards and so many binder inclusions that like they needed their own binder. They were not fitting in the boy group binder, so they needed their own binder ASAP, and so I gave them one. Treasure has become honestly a new obsession. I love Treasure so much. Reboot was such a good comeback. Unfortunately, they are with YG, and so they do have that YG mistreatment. And I'm gonna be honest, I love Hyunsuk so much, but he is unintentionally constantly bringing down the group just because of, if you know Hyunsuk from Treasure, you know what he does and what he's been doing. It's his own life. He can do whatever the hell he wants, but like it just sucks that like because of his actions, a lot of people, especially on TikTok, a lot of people, will talk bad about Treasure or like won't care about Treasure because of Hyunsuk's actions. So that's unfortunate, but like I said, he's a grown man. He can do whatever the hell he wants with his life. It's just sad, that sometimes, some actions bring your entire group down. But yeah. So like I said, with Treasure, I collect Asahi. My bias is Asahi. It's just he's harder to collect because he is more popular than most of the other members, so he is pretty hard to collect. I don't have a full album collection. I do want to have an album collection, but like it's not a big priority. So just what I have as of now. My bias line in Treasure is Asahi, Jungwon, Doyoung, Jungwoo, and Jaehyun. Mashiho was one of my biases, you know, but he's no longer in the group. I love Mashiho so much. I really do hope he pulls, you know, a Yedam and comes out with solo music as well, because he's so talented. You know, but they each left for their own individual reasons, you know, and I wish them the best. I hope, you know, they continue pursuing music, because I know they love music. Yeah. So Mashiho is also on a different binder, but it's just like my album photocard collection. I love Jungwon so much, like you're gonna see quite a bit of Jungwon. I also did buy quite a bit of his photocards. I have a lot of Jaehyuk because I did buy a bundle on Mercari that had Jaehyuk and Jungwon, so I have quite a bit of their photocards. Then we have Reboot, which is their latest comeback. I have more photocards, you know, but it's just gonna, like I said, those photocards are gonna be in the next storing photo, or I guess it's gonna be in my first storing photocard video, but this is just like what I've put in so far. I love Reboot. I think it's such a good solid comeback. It was so good. I really did enjoy it quite a bit. This is just pobs. All these are just pobs. And then here are just album inclusions. I don't collect album inclusions because I don't care for album inclusions. I know a lot of people, not a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people have stopped doing so lately, but I just don't care for album inclusions. Like at the end of the day, like I'm gonna look at my photo cards, I'm not gonna look at my postcards. Which is like the photo, this is like the postcard sale we got from Reboot, which was like crazy. They gave us so many postcards, I don't even know why. And that's it. So this has been my treasure binder. Like I said, my goal for treasure this year is to collect more of their albums, their past albums, and work a little bit more on my Asahi collection. But yeah, I think next up will probably be the inclusion binder. So this is my inclusion binder. It is split up between boy group and girl group, except, yeah, boy group and girl group. This is my girl group collection. And like I said, I don't collect inclusions at all. I don't care for inclusions, you know, but like I like having a place where I can display them and have them stored. So this is BLACKPINK. It's gonna be a little bit jumbled because like I don't care, like I said, I don't care about my inclusion binders as much. So we have Jennie and more solo stuff. Like I said, this is like the only thing you get when you buy Jennie solo. She did establish her own company. I'm so happy over her, and apparently people have been saying that she's gonna release more solo music, and I'm so excited for that. We're finally gonna be able to get Jennie solo PCs. But like I said, this is like the only thing you get when you buy her solo album. Then we have Twice album inclusions. You have 2 dupes. I really like these binder pages because they can have like a bookmark and then all like the inclusions basically. It's pretty nice. Then PIXY's next. And then the last, I think it's just Sserafim. I don't think there's anyone else in here. Yeah. And then the rest are just extra pages. And then next up we have my boy group album inclusions. I got this for free. It came with, I think, a trade or something, so I just put it on here. Now this binder is a lot bigger. Like I said, there's more inclusions in here. It's a lot. For this, I'm gonna just be mute and just swipe through it, you know, so you don't have to stick through everything and have to watch everything. So I'll probably fast forward this. And that's everything. Like I said, I don't care about inclusions at all. I just wanted a place where I could basically showcase my inclusions, you know, so I could either look at them myself, you know, and I can, you know, because otherwise they're just in your albums collecting dust, and I think it looks nicer and looks way better when you actually put it in a binder, put it in some sleeves, and you can go through them at whatever point in your life that you want to. So next up, I think I'm going to do my like small mini binders, or whatever you call these, pocket binders. So in this one, it just has Sohee from Rise. I do collect Sohee. So this is just like his album PCs and then a pop. I have a lot more, but like I said, they're going to be in my storing photocard video. So just a bunch of just extra pages. And then this one I have Mashiho from Treasure. And then Yenjin from the Sserafim. I actually pulled this. And I know this is one of her most expensive or popular photo cards. So I'm so happy I have this. And that's it. So they're very small binders, you know. I do hope that I can fill these up a lot more this year. But moving on, these are like gonna be more of my like favorite collection. So first up, we have my Soloist Binder, which this, you know, if you know, this is BI. He is an amazing soloist. I love his music so much. So here we have his photo cards. Then we have Wonho. I love his music as well. Wonho is so good. He's goated. Then we have Sumin. I love his comeback. Honestly, was so good. I love his comeback so much. Not a lot of people talked about it. Brand New was so good. And I do want to collect more of this era. Then we have Chungha. R.I.P. Chungha. She got done so dirty by her company. If you don't know, Chungha basically lost everything. They didn't even let her keep her fandom name, which is crazy to me, you know. So Chungha's pretty much in the air right now. Like, I don't honestly know what's gonna happen with Chungha. And I know she came to the States, to Texas specifically, for a bit. I think she's back in Korea now. Like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen with Chungha. She got done so dirty by her ex-company, and I really hope she can pull through and, I don't know, sign with someone else, or I don't know. It's very sad, you know, but I hope for the best. I hope she can sign with someone else, maybe pull a Taylor Swift and record her music or something. This is just basically album inclusions because they're soloists and I didn't want to have them with the rest of the other inclusions. So BI actually had a recent comeback. I still have yet to buy his album. Cause for some reason it's $30 at Barnes & Noble, which is crazy. or they'll just order from like K10 for you or something. So I still have yet to buy his new release. My goal for this binder is I do want to catch up on Monsta X. On Wonho's solo releases, I still have to collect a lot more from his albums. And PIXY Chungha, I don't know, like I don't really want to collect more albums of hers because like it's sad what happened with her, and like I don't know, I'm a little like sad about Chungha. You know, I really wish she could do something about it. You know, like that's crazy. Like, why does her company need her name and her fandom name? Like, what are they gonna do with it? Like debut someone else named Chungha? Like what? But yeah, this is my Soloist Binder. Next up, this is gonna be my binder of like girl groups or like members of girl groups that I do really like or like collect, I guess. So here, like I said, is Dia and Lola from PIXY. I do plan on putting Yeonjin in here. I'm gonna put Hyerin, right? That's her name, Hyerin from New Jeans as well. But that'll be, like I said, in the storing photocards video. This is pretty much like the exact same for the girl group binder, but it's gonna be for my boy groups. So it's gonna be like, you know, members of boy groups that I do really like and don't necessarily collect, but like are gonna be in here. So right now it's just like I said, Changbin, IN, and Seungmin. Rise, Unsuk, and Seohe's gonna go in here, and maybe Mashiko. But yeah, so far, like I said, it's pretty empty. It's just ready to be filled. Then next up we have Dino. Like I said, I do collect Dino. Do you guys like his little cover? Like, I'm so proud of this cover. I love this cover so much. You have a little Dino sticker. And this is the back. So like I said, for Dino, I pretty much collect them. I just collect album cards, pobs. I'll keep whatever I pull, you know, but I don't necessarily buy any pobs. So with him, I honestly, I don't know, because like I don't really plan on getting any like older 17 albums as of now, just because like those eras are pretty old and I don't really have any connection with them. So I just pretty much collect Dino from an ode forward. These are just like PCs that I joined group orders for, you know, because they're cheap, and no one collects Dino. I feel like no one collects Dino. He's honestly maybe one of like the least biased members of 17. I just love him so much. He's so fun, so easy, and so cheap to collect. I love collecting him. So we have Semicolon, Attica, these are so hard. I don't know if it's just like every single member is so hard for this version. These are always so expensive, and for what? Like, I get it, they look good, but like, come on, lower the prices, please, lower the prices. So here we have more I forgot what it's called. this era was crazy. This era, they gave us so many photo cards. It was crazy. So here we have Sector 17, FML. I do have quite a bit of photo cards. I did a really big Pokemon card haul for him at least, and so like I said, it's gonna be in the next video. And I still have to buy more Heaven PCs because I didn't really collect much of his or pull much of his PCs. These are all just pobs. These are pobs, and then these are Target cards, I think. And that's it. I did join a group order for a broadcast PC. I don't know how that's gonna turn out. It was $27. Like literally probably my first and last broadcast PC I'll ever get. But yeah, this is Dino. I love collecting Dino so much. He's so fun, so easy, and yeah. Next up, we have my boy Asahi. I still have yet to make a cover for him. I need an extra album to do so. Same with Asahi. I just collect from. This is more different because I still want to buy more Treasure albums because they're pretty new. Asahi is so chaotic. If you know Treasure and if you know Asahi, you understand what I mean by chaotic. Like, he's so funny, like he's so goofy, and I love that in him. These are just all fillers, you know, for photo cards and stuff. This is Reboot. I still have yet to finish Reboot, honestly, because like I said, he is more popular, and so his photo cards tend to be a little bit more expensive. but that's still a goal I want to accomplish this year, is to, you know, fill up the binder a little bit more. A lot of these are actually with me right now. They're just gonna be in the next video. Reboot was so, oh my god, Reboot literally was a pain in my ass. A pain in my ass, bro. There's just so many cards. Like, the tag versions were like the death of me. They were so annoying to collect. Then these are just pops. These are, I'm pretty sure they're all K-Town pops, but I don't know, I could be wrong. Because I love collecting Asahi. He's also so fun. He's like the only member that I collect that actually I have trouble with, because he is honestly kind of popular. But yeah, I have so much fun collecting Asahi. Then finally we have Mr. Joohoney himself. The reason why my name is what it is after him. I love Joohoney so much. Like, he's such a good idol, a good rapper, a good member, a good person. I love Joohoney so much. Like, so I do collect his photo cards as well. I collect from follow forward, because like I said, same with 17. I don't really plan on collecting any past Monsta X albums before follow. These are just like random ones that I have or I pulled. Joohoney is more expensive as well, so I don't really have that many. I do have like a lot, like I said. I also have a lot more, which is gonna be in the next video. So here we have Follow, Fantasia, we have Fatal Love. Only one Fatal Love is crazy. One of a Kind. This is No Limits. Shape of Love. So like I said, his out of like all the other binders is pretty empty. Like I said, he is more expensive and more harder to, I guess, buy. Then we have Lights. Oh my god, this comeback was probably my favorite comeback, at least solo comeback of the year. It's so good. Freedom, hello, oh my goodness, he's just so amazing. Like, artistic wise, music wise, everything about Joohoney is just the best. My goals for this album is just, like I said, to really focus more, especially now that he is also in the military. He's enlisted as of now. I do want to take advantage of that and collect more of his PCs and catch up at least with what I can. At least I'm gonna have like at least a year to do so. Now for my last binder, finally I can, you know, rest my throat, because I am like, my throat is burning up right now. This collection is my KARD binder. My pride and my joy, the collection that caused me the most pain and brought me the most joy. This is like, if like a fire would start in my house, this is what I would be running with, you know. Like, I would make sure that I at least have this in my hand, you know, before the fire reaches my room. So this binder is I got it from Mandu Deco. That's where I got like all my sleeves and stuff are from Mandu Deco. This is a B-grade binder, which means that like it basically has like imperfections, very slight imperfections. I honestly don't even know what the imperfections are, because it's like the best quality ever. But yeah, for KARD, I collect every single thing. Like, not every single thing, but at least for PC wise, I collect all the PCs. As of right now, I have a complete collection, and then I also have some pops. So like I said, this is my pride and joy, you know. So I, you know, bought the Mandu Deco pages, you know, make sure that they look nice. You don't know, oh my god, this collection took me, honestly, I think a year and a half to finish. It was crazy because the albums are to print, the cards are impossible to find. I was on Mercari every single day, refreshing on Instagram as well, just so I could like see if anyone was listing anything. You and Me was so hard. Right on the wind. Oh my god, like I'm gonna pull my hair out with this era. These cards are literally like impossible to find. Like, they are gone. Like, if you come across one for a decent price, buy it right away, because you won't see a card like it at least for another like 3 months. The units are, oh my, I think it was like these two, one, like two of these 4 are literally like nowhere to be seen. Like when I saw this on Instagram, most of these cards I've bought through people on Instagram. When I saw this on Instagram, I immediately like DM'd the person. I'm like, hey, can I buy this like right now, please? Like, I am in desperate need. Like, of course. Red Moon is also so hard to collect, incredibly hard. I forgot to mention my biasing card is JSF. I love JSF so much, but my bias record for the girls at least is Joohoney. So it's like these two are like my biggest biases of the group. But I love them all and I collect them. Way with Words is like, or Gunshot is like the pretty much like the album that got me into KARD. Then we have RE, which was like the second latest comeback. This is actually like are these the ones? Actually no, this is okay. These I got because I actually saw them. Like I said, I did see them live in 2022. I went to their tour. I got VIP, so it came with like a photo card set and it came with like other stuff. And like, oh my god, like I'm telling you, like when I saw them live, it was amazing. It was like the best thing ever. I do want to collect at least like 4 pops for JSF. I'm like debating between collecting all pops, but at least for right now, I at least want to collect like 4 from each ongoing era. So then we have Icky. Icky brought them so much attention, and I love Icky for that. Like so many people like were interested in Icky and got into KARD because of Icky. They were so close to their first win. I think it was Music Bank, or it was one of like the shows. Even I spent money on voting, you know, so they could get their win. It was a very close tie with Dreamcatcher. So it was like hitting cards, and then I don't even know the name of the fandom. It's either Insomnias or Insomniacs, one of the two. Honestly, correct me on which one it is. But it was a very close battle between the two fandoms. Never in my life have I experienced like that sort of like, I guess, fandom culture, but it was like such a welcoming, such a very kind interaction between the two fandoms, where like it wasn't messy, it wasn't like hateful at all. It was just like two fandoms like rooting for each other, you know. Like in the comment section, so many like of Dreamcatcher's fans were like rooting for KARD, as well as Hitting Cards were rooting for Dreamcatcher. It was a very close call between the two groups, but Dreamcatcher did win. So they have yet to get their first win. I really do hope they at least get one win before they disband, or I don't know if they're going to renew. I don't think they're going to renew, but I really do hope they can get at least one win, because they deserve it. Like no other co-ed group has done what they have done or is doing what they're doing. Like all co-ed groups in Korea, I feel like are destined to fall, and like for some reason like KARD is proving that wrong, and I love them for it. And then the very end is just like all album inclusions. I don't collect album inclusions, so like maybe my goal for this year will be to collect more of their inclusions, because I don't have like a full like inclusion collection. But like I also don't care about collecting inclusions, so like I don't know. If I'm like bored and I have nothing to do and I have money to spend, I probably will maybe take a little bit more priority in collecting these, but I'm fine with what it looks like now. And yeah, so that's has pretty much been it. That's my collection up to today. So it's a 3.5 year collection journey, with, like I said, this being my pride and joy. I love collecting cards so much. Feel free to check them out. They are so good. There's no other group like them, and I mean that because they're co-ed, and co-ed does not work well in Korea. But like I said, they prove that wrong time and time again, and they always come out with bangers. Their music is so good. I love KARD so much, and they deserve all the hype. But yeah, that has been pretty much my entire K-pop PC collection. I really do plan, I think I'm gonna make this like a series, you know, at least 4 times a year, just so I can also like see my own progress through my own videos, and see like, you know, how my collection pretty much looks like in a couple months. So I think my next collection video will probably be maybe sometime in March. For the spring, I'll do like a spring one, a summer one, and like a winter one, and the fall, of course. But yeah, feel free to subscribe. Like I said, I do plan on making more videos. Like I said, I have a huge PC album haul that I have coming up. And yeah, thank you so much for sticking around, and if you stuck through the whole video, great, thank you so much. Or if you skipped around, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.